This mindset makes you resilient, allowing you to stay committed when others give up. Also fuels creativity and innovation. When you see beyond current limitations, you begin to think of new ways to solve problems and overcome challenges. The eagle's vision is not limited to what is in front of it. It imagines opportunities far beyond. In the same way, your vision should inspire you to think bigger and stretch beyond what seems possible. It invites you to imagine new paths, create new solutions, and pioneer your own journey. It is important to recognize that vision is not static. The eagle adjusts its flight and focus as conditions change. Similarly, your vision can evolve as you grow and learn more about yourself and the world. Flexibility within your vision doesn't mean losing sight of your core purpose. Rather, it means refining and expanding it with new experiences and insights. Ultimately, vision is about seeing yourself not as you are now, but as you have the potential to be. It calls you to rise above your limitations, doubts, and fears, and look toward a future where you live fully into your strengths and dreams. It is the first step toward transforming not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Courage is a defining characteristic of the eagle mindset. Unlike many other creatures that instinctively flee from danger or adversity, the eagle faces challenges head-on. When a storm approaches, the eagle doesn't seek shelter or hide. Instead, it spreads its powerful wings and soars into the heart of the storm, using the turbulent winds to lift itself higher than ever before. This fearless attitude toward obstacles and uncertainty is what sets the eagle apart and offers a profound lesson for anyone striving to achieve greatness. In life, courage is more than just a spontaneous act of bravery. It is a persistent and deliberate choice to confront fears, doubts, and difficulties instead of avoiding or denying them. Courage means stepping into the unknown with conviction even when the outcome is uncertain or the risk of failure is high. It requires a mindset that views challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. Developing courage begins with acknowledging your fears instead of suppressing or ignoring them. Fear is a natural human emotion, and it often arises in response to situations that threaten our comfort, safety, or self-esteem. But what separates those with an eagle mindset is their willingness to feel the fear, understand it, and move forward anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. One of the biggest barriers to courage is the fear of failure. Many people hesitate to take risks because they worry about falling short, being judged, or losing what they have. However, the eagle understands that failure is not a permanent state, but a necessary part of the journey. Each failed attempt is a lesson, a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goal. This mindset transforms failure from a source of shame into a source of wisdom. Another important aspect of courage is resilience, the ability to recover from setbacks and keep moving forward. The eagle doesn't give up after a single storm or a missed target. Instead, it adjusts, learns, and tries again. Life's challenges can be brutal, but courage fuels perseverance. It helps you maintain your focus and commitment, even when faced with discouragement or repeated obstacles. Courage also demands authenticity. To live courageously, you must be willing to stand up for your values, beliefs, and dreams, even when they are unpopular or misunderstood. This might mean making difficult decisions that set you apart from others or challenging the status quo in your environment. The eagle's solitary flight symbolizes this independence. It does not flock with the crowd, but chooses its own path based on its internal compass. Facing adversity with courage often requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. Growth and transformation happen on the edges of discomfort, where you confront uncertainty and risk. The eagle's flight into the storm is a perfect metaphor for this. The storm represents the unknown, the chaos, and the challenge, while the eagle's wings symbolize strength, preparation, and confidence. Without that willingness to fly into discomfort, your potential remains limited. Courage also inspires others. When you demonstrate bravery in the face of difficulty, you become a beacon of hope and motivation for those around you. Like the eagle soaring high, your courage can encourage others to rise above their fears and pursue their own dreams. Courage is contagious, and by embodying it, you create a ripple effect of strength and determination. It's important to understand that courage is not always about grand, heroic acts. Sometimes it is found in the quiet moments of making tough choices, speaking your truth, or simply continuing to move forward when you feel exhausted or discouraged. The eagle's courage is consistent, steady, and intentional, not just in dramatic moments, but in everyday perseverance. Finally, courage is intertwined with faith. Faith in yourself, your purpose, and the journey. It's a belief that no matter what storms come, you have the inner resources and strength to overcome them. This faith allows you to face uncertainty with confidence, knowing that you can handle whatever life throws your way. High standards are a vital part of the eagle mindset. The eagle does not settle for mediocrity or surround itself with just any company. It chooses to fly with other eagles, not with pigeons or crows. This deliberate choice reflects a commitment to excellence and the understanding that the environment and the company you keep significantly influence your potential and success. To have high standards means holding yourself to a level of quality and integrity in everything you do. It means refusing to accept less than your best and not compromising on your values, goals, or vision. This kind of mindset demands disciplined self-respect and a clear understanding of what you deserve and what you are capable of achieving. When you maintain high standards, you naturally attract similar energy and quality from others. Just as eagles fly in lofty heights and hunt with precision, people with high standards tend to associate with others who inspire growth, challenge complacency, and elevate their thinking and actions. This positive environment creates a feedback loop of excellence, where everyone pushes each other to new heights. On the other hand, lowering your standards or settling for less can limit your growth and keep you stuck in unfulfilling situations. When you surround yourself with mediocrity, excuses, or negative attitudes, your own motivation and potential can be drained. The company you keep shapes your beliefs, habits, and ultimately your destiny. High standards also mean setting clear boundaries. This is essential for protecting your time, energy, and mental well-being. Like the eagle, which carefully selects its hunting grounds and resting places, you must be intentional about what you allow into your life. Boundaries prevent distractions, toxic influences, and energy drains from pulling you away from your goals. This commitment to excellence is not about perfectionism or arrogance. It's about respect for yourself and the people and opportunities you engage with. When you set high standards, you communicate to yourself and others that you are serious about your purpose and willing to put in the necessary work to achieve it. It's a silent declaration of self-worth and ambition. Maintaining high standards also requires self-awareness and honesty. You must be willing to evaluate your progress regularly, identify areas where you can improve, and take responsibility for your actions. This mindset is about continuous growth and refusing to become complacent, no matter how successful you become. The eagle's choice to fly alone or with other eagles is also a metaphor for selective relationships. Not everyone deserves a place in your inner circle. Surrounding yourself with people who share your vision, values, and work ethic can provide the encouragement and accountability you need to stay on track. Conversely, cutting ties with negative influences or those who drain your energy is a crucial step toward personal empowerment. Having high standards also pushes you to develop a strong work ethic. You understand that success and excellence require effort, consistency, and sacrifice. The eagle doesn't soar effortlessly all the time. It trains, hunts, and endures harsh conditions. Similarly, you must be willing to put in the time and effort required to sharpen your skills, deepen your knowledge, and build your resilience. Furthermore, high standards impact the quality of your decisions. When you are committed to excellence, you evaluate opportunities, partnerships, and challenges through a lens of long-term value and alignment with your goals. You avoid shortcuts or easy wins that compromise your integrity or future potential. Ultimately, high standards are a form of self-love and respect. They are about recognizing your worth and refusing to accept anything less than what aligns with your vision and values. The eagle mindset teaches us that to soar at great heights, we must first hold ourselves to the highest standards in your word. Resilience is one of the most powerful qualities embodied by the eagle mindset. When storms rage and the winds howl, many creatures seek safety and shelter. But the eagle does something remarkable. It uses the very force of the storm to lift itself higher. This incredible ability to not just withstand adversity, but to thrive because of it is the essence of resilience. Resilience is not simply about surviving tough times. It's about transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and soaring to new heights despite setbacks. Life is unpredictable, full of obstacles that can knock us down physically, mentally, or emotionally. Without resilience, these obstacles can become barriers that halt progress or cause discouragement. But resilience equips you with the strength and mindset to bounce back, adapt, and continue pushing forward regardless of the difficulties you face. It is the internal fortitude that keeps the eagle flying high, even when the weather is against it. At its core, resilience requires a deep belief in oneself and the vision you hold. Just as the eagle trusts its strength and wings to navigate turbulent winds, resilient individuals trust their inner resources and abilities to overcome setbacks. This trust is developed through experience, self-awareness, and a positive mindset. Resilience grows stronger each time you face adversity and choose to rise again rather than give up. One crucial aspect of resilience is adaptability. The eagle doesn't resist the storm. Instead, it adjusts its flight angle and strength to make the best use of the powerful winds. Similarly, being resilient means being flexible and willing to change your approach when circumstances shift. Stubbornly clinging to a single path or plan can lead to frustration and failure. Resilience is about bending without breaking, finding new routes when the old ones are blocked, and seeing obstacles as opportunities to innovate and improve. Another important component of resilience is emotional regulation. Challenges often come with stress, fear, disappointment, or frustration. Resilient individuals are not immune to these feelings, but they develop the ability to manage their emotions constructively. Instead of allowing negative emotions to overwhelm them, they use tools such as mindfulness, reflection, or support systems to maintain clarity and focus. This emotional strength allows them to make better decisions under pressure and maintain their motivation during tough times. Resilience is also closely linked with perseverance. The eagle doesn't give up after one failed hunt or one rough flight. It continues to soar, learn, and refine its skills. This persistence is a key factor in long-term success. It means showing up every day, putting in effort, and holding on to your vision even when immediate results are not visible. Perseverance fueled by resilience helps you overcome the inevitable setbacks and delays that come with any worthwhile goal. Building resilience is a gradual process. It is often through the experience of hardship and overcoming smaller challenges that you develop the mental muscles to face larger storms. Each time you confront adversity and choose to move forward, you increase your capacity to handle future difficulties with greater ease and confidence. Like the eagle whose wings grow stronger with every flight, your resilience grows stronger through practice and persistence. Resilience also involves learning from failure rather than fearing it. The eagle doesn't view a missed strike as a defeat, but as a valuable lesson that sharpens its next attempt. Similarly, resilient people analyze what went wrong, adjust their strategy, and use failure as feedback rather than a final judgment. This growth mindset is critical for continuous improvement and long-term achievement. It is important to surround yourself with supportive people when cultivating resilience. Just as an eagle occasionally relies on its environment and community, humans benefit from encouragement, mentorship, and connection during tough times. Having a network that believes in you and offers perspective can boost your resilience and remind you of your strength when you doubt yourself. Finally, resilience is an act of courage and hope. It requires the courage to face hardship rather than run away, and the hope that better days lie ahead. Self-renewal is a crucial element of the eagle mindset that often goes unnoticed, but plays a significant role in maintaining strength, growth, and longevity. The eagle, at certain stages of its life, undergoes a painful yet transformative process of renewal, shedding old feathers, sharpening its beak, and strengthening its talons. This period of self-renewal, although challenging and uncomfortable, allows the eagle to regain its power and continue soaring at great heights. For humans, self-renewal symbolizes the willingness to embrace change, let go of the past, and invest in personal growth, even when it requires discomfort or sacrifice. In life, self-renewal means more than just resting or taking a break. It is an intentional process of rejuvenation and reinvention that helps you shed outdated habits, limiting beliefs, and unproductive patterns. Just like the eagle, who recognizes that its old feathers no longer serve it well and must be replaced, you too must regularly assess which parts of your mindset, routines, and environment no longer support your growth. This honest self-reflection is the first step toward renewal. One of the most challenging aspects of self-renewal is the willingness to face discomfort and uncertainty. The eagle's renewal process is painful. It must retreat into solitude, go through physical changes, and temporarily lose some of its strength. Similarly, personal renewal often requires you to step out of your comfort zone, confront fears, and navigate unfamiliar territory. It may mean ending toxic relationships, changing careers, or adopting new habits that challenge your old way of living. This discomfort, however, is necessary for transformation. Self-renewal also involves continuous learning and growth. The eagle doesn't stop evolving once it completes its renewal process. It constantly adapts to new environments and challenges. For you, this means cultivating a growth mindset, remaining curious, open to new ideas, and committed to lifelong learning. Whether it's developing new skills, expanding your knowledge, or deepening your emotional intelligence, self-renewal demands that you never become complacent or stagnant. An essential part of self-renewal is forgiveness, both toward yourself and others. Holding on to past mistakes, regrets, or grudges can weigh you down and prevent you from moving forward. The eagle's ability to renew itself depends on shedding the old and embracing the new. Similarly, you must release emotional baggage to free your mind and heart for fresh growth and possibilities. Self-renewal also calls for setting new goals and redefining your purpose as you grow. The eagle's renewal isn't just physical. It's also about aligning with its instinct and purpose. For humans, renewal is a chance to revisit your vision and values, ensuring they still reflect who you are becoming. Sometimes what once motivated you may no longer inspire you, and renewal provides an opportunity to recalibrate your direction. Taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being is another critical part of self-renewal. Like the eagle, which relies on its physical health to soar, you need to nurture your body and mind. This could involve adopting healthier habits, practicing mindfulness, prioritizing rest, or seeking support when needed. Renewal is holistic. It requires attention to all areas of your life to sustain long-term vitality and performance. Self-renewal also teaches humility. The eagle must acknowledge that it cannot remain at its peak strength forever without intentional care and change. This acceptance of vulnerability and the willingness to undergo a difficult transformation is a profound act of humility. It reminds us that growth is a lifelong journey filled with cycles of building, letting go, and rebuilding. Moreover, self-renewal fosters creativity and innovation. When you clear out old ways of thinking and open yourself to new experiences, you create space for fresh ideas and perspectives. The eagle's renewal equips it to adapt to changing environments and hunt more effectively. Likewise, your renewal enhances your ability to solve problems, embrace change, and seize new opportunities. Finally, self-renewal is an act of love and respect for yourself. It's recognizing that you deserve to live fully, powerfully, and authentically. By committing to renewal, you honor your potential and give yourself permission to evolve beyond your current limitations. Leadership is an integral part of the eagle mindset, and it embodies more than just holding a position of authority or giving orders. True leadership, like the eagle's flight, is about rising above the noise, demonstrating strength, clarity, and purpose, and inspiring others to follow not because they are commanded, but because they are motivated by your vision and example. The eagle leads from the front, soaring higher and seeing farther, setting the path for others to follow. This type of leadership is rooted in self-mastery, responsibility, and a commitment to something greater than oneself. At its core, leadership in the eagle mindset begins with clarity of purpose. The eagle's ability to navigate vast distances with precision is a direct result of its clear vision and intent. Similarly, effective leaders have a well-defined sense of direction. They know where they are going and why it matters. This clarity acts as a beacon, not only guiding their own actions, but also providing others with a sense of certainty and confidence. When you lead with purpose, you eliminate confusion and foster unity within your team or community. Another fundamental trait of eagle-like leadership is decisiveness. In the wild, the eagle makes swift, confident decisions, whether it's the timing of a dive or the path of its flight. Indecision can be costly, and leaders who hesitate risk losing momentum and respect. Developing decisiveness means gathering enough information to make informed choices, trusting your instincts, and being willing to take responsibility for the outcomes. It also involves embracing the fact that no decision is perfect, but failing to decide can be far worse. Courage is a vital companion to leadership. Just as the eagle faces storms head-on, true leaders confront challenges and adversity without backing down. They do not shy away from difficult conversations or tough decisions. Instead, they face problems squarely with transparency and integrity. This courage builds trust among those they lead, because people naturally gravitate toward leaders who stand firm in the face of uncertainty and inspire confidence through their actions. A key aspect of leadership is leading by example. The eagle's solitary flight is a powerful metaphor. It doesn't ask others to do what it wouldn't do itself. Leaders who embody the eagle mindset show up consistently, demonstrate the work ethic they expect, and hold themselves accountable. This kind of authentic leadership fosters respect and motivates others to elevate their own standards. When a leader walks the talk, they create a culture of trust and commitment. Listening and empathy also define great leadership. Although the eagle soars alone, it remains keenly aware of its environment and responsive to changes. Effective leaders cultivate emotional intelligence, understanding the needs, concerns, and strengths of those they lead. They communicate openly and create space for dialogue, making others feel heard and valued. This empathy strengthens relationships and creates a foundation for collaboration and shared success. Leadership requires resilience and the ability to manage pressure. The eagle's leadership is tested when storms arise or prey is scarce. Similarly, leaders must navigate uncertainty, setbacks, and criticism. Maintaining composure, adapting to changing circumstances, and staying focused on the bigger picture are critical skills. Resilient leaders inspire confidence because they model calm and steady determination, even in the toughest situations. Empowerment is another hallmark of eagle leadership. Great leaders don't hoard power or control. Instead, they invest in developing others, helping them grow their skill, confidence, and autonomy. They understand that the strength of the flock depends on the strength of each member. By empowering others, leaders create a legacy that extends beyond their own actions and ensures the sustainability of their vision. Visionary leadership also means thinking long-term. Eagles don't just focus on the immediate hunt. They consider survival and prosperity over seasons and years. But likewise, leaders who adopt the eagle mindset plan strategically, balancing short-term needs with long-term goals. They anticipate challenges, seize opportunities for growth, and build systems that support enduring success. Finally, leadership is an act of service. The eagle's flight is not just about individual achievement, but about maintaining balance in the ecosystem. Similarly, true leaders serve their communities, organizations, or teams by prioritizing collective well-being and progress. They recognize that leadership is a responsibility, not a privilege, and they are committed to using their influence for the greater good. So if you want to truly soar in life, remember to adopt the eagle mindset, embrace courage, hold yourself to high standards, be resilient through every storm, commit to constant self-renewal, and lead with purpose. Like the eagle, you have the power to rise above challenges, see opportunities from a higher perspective, and inspire others with your strength and vision. Now is the time to spread your wings, face your storms head-on, and fly higher than you ever thought possible. The sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. If you found value in this video and want to keep soaring with the eagle mindset, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Drop a comment below telling me which eagle trait you're going to work on first. I'd love to hear your story. Remember, your mindset shapes your destiny, so keep flying high, stay fearless, and I'll see you in the next video.